on the stream. I had to stop and restart. But apparently I was on screen. And then I stopped the stream because I thought it wasn't working. But people are in the chat are saying that I was there. Okay, people are saying hello. That's good. For some reason, my Twitch player is just not working. I can't see my own stream here. I normally like to just check. Oh, there we go. I think I see it now. Okay, I can't see my own stream. Okay, that's good. That was really weird. That was I've had some real tech issues last minute, which was annoying because I spent this morning testing the setup because we're streaming from an actual PlayStation 4 today with a capture card and everything, and that's, you know, inevitably things go wrong when you change your setup. But so I took the time to get it right this morning, and it was all working. And then just before I went live, I realised the sound was a bit crackly coming through from the PS4. I don't even know if I fixed that. I've tried like a proposed solution, and it seemed to be a bit better, but it wasn't happening all the time anyway in the first place. So I don't know for sure if it's helped. But in any case, we'll go with it. And the game audio is pretty quiet. The way I've got it set up, it's going to be sort of in the background anyway, so you hopefully won't hear too much of that if it's still around. But yeah, then there was a whole streaming issue as well, but we seem to be live now. So, Stephen Scode says, I have the same problem. I have to refresh to see this. I have to refresh to see the stream to see it live. Odd. Anyway, hopefully people are all here now, which is very exciting. We are going to be playing some Crashy Bandicoot today. Crash Bandicoot 4. I finished this game last night. When I say finished, I do not mean by any stretch of the imagination. Ooh, bling! Dreams just installed an update. I do not mean by any stretch of the imagination that I have 100%ed it, or 106% or whatever it is in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking forward to some red hot mashed Bandicoot 4.
4. Odie Lazarus, thanks for the bits there. Yeah, Millstep had to turn Twitch on and off again. So Stephen had to refresh. Even I had to refresh to make it work. That's very weird. I don't think that's anything on my end. I can't work out why people are having issues. Maybe Twitch is just being a bit funny today. I'm not sure. But there we go. Mountford said, ironic the stream would crash when you're about to play Crash. I don't think the stream crashed. I stopped streaming immediately and restarted because I thought there was an issue. Anyway.
Hello TP. How are you? We can see and hear you now.
That's good.
Hope you had a good weekend. Very excited to see you finally play this game. Hope you're well.
We'll move on from the tech issues now. Fortunately, it seems to be working, so we'll just take it as read that people can see and hear me. But thank you to Mascot5 for subscribing. 6 bloody months. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Yes. Thank you, Mascot. And Stephen Scodes, thanks for the bits. I'm very well. Glad you can see and hear me now. And I had a great weekend playing this game mostly. So, Vero, subscribe via Twitch Prime. For a whole year they've been with us. Wonderful. Thank you so much. And Galv2809 as well. 2 lovely furloughed months with the boys. Well, I hope we've at least been able to provide a bit of a distraction for you on furlough. Right, so Speedway Nut says, are there any rage quit levels in this game? Sort of, yeah. The last couple of levels are astonishingly difficult, but this game is even harder when you are going for 100% and trying to get gems, which we are absolutely not going to be doing on this stream, because I hemorrhaged lives trying to get certain things. The game's not. I don't think you run the risk of game overing in this game until you get like towards the end.
ITP, can you please tell me why Crash Bandicoot 4 hates me so much? I am crying, but I can't stop playing.
It's so hard, this game. It's as I said on, I think I said on our Quip Scope that we did, which is available on the channel about this game. This game is hard if you're going for more than just level completion. If you're going for only level completion, just to get to the end, which as I say is what we're going to be doing on these streams, it's a bit more reasonable. But even then, it's not easy. So we'll see how it goes. It's not a complaint, though, for the most part. I think it's really nice to have a challenging Crash game. And you very rarely feel like it's the game's fault that, something happened. It's always your fault if you die. So that's an important thing in any video game, I think. So Odie Laza subscribed. 8 months total now. You're 1 month away from a baby Billy. There's a lot of whips happening. I think someone might have gifted some subs. Let's find out. Young Joe Mighty subscribed, finally catching a stream after so long. Well, you're on a 6-month subscription streak there, Young Joe Mighty, and 14 months total you've been with us. Then Thingamajiggly gifted a sub to Ellie654. Thank you, Thingamajiggly. That's your 9th gift on the channel so far. Very, very kind of you. C Plummy, though, that's what all these whips are here. It's C Plummy giving gifted subs as well. In total, 33 now have been given by C Plummy. Thank you, C Plummy, for the 5 gifts. They've gone to Mr. Mike 88, Fletch 1867, Walton Beast, Skexo, and Temporal Shattering. Well, what an apt name for today's stream. Yeah.
Hello, Peter. Hope you're well. Since you finished the game, can you tell me, are there any kind of speedy running shoes like in Warp? Because my god, these time trials.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil too much for people in terms of kind of stories, and because there's actually a couple of twists in this in the narrative in this game, so I don't want to spoil too much. But what I will say, for those who are playing it at home at the moment, if you're not completed it yet, wait until you've completed the game before you start doing time trials, because you do unlock a minor speed improvement. It's not sprinty boots, but it's it's designed for time trial purposes. So you're kind of wasting your time in a sense if you're really hammering time trials before the end of the game, unfortunately. Which is annoying because people aren't to know that, are they? And some people are like, oh, I want to complete things 100% as I go along.
I want to thank you and Ben for the continued amazing content and streams. I had a bad week mental health-wise, but the content and streams from you boys and Cultaholic have kept me smiling.
Robot Lady.
Really appreciate it, my dudes.
Stephen, glad.
TR
sorry.
Dick salute.
Dick salute. Stephen, glad to hear that we've brightened a difficult week. All the best to you. I'll just catch up on the other things. Mountford says, I went for Squadrons instead of Crash 4.
I'm not sure where to ask this, but have there ever been talks of doing a secret Santa thing with the Walrus Clown?
There's one happening right now on the Discord, I believe. So join the Vidiots Discord. You remember, some people get a bit confused. You don't need to be a patron to join the Discord. There's an exclusive room for patrons to talk to each other about patron things, I guess. At the $1 tier on Patreon, but anyone can join the Discord by just going to the links. I think there should be a link to it underneath the Twitch stream, probably. If not, there's definitely links on our social media and probably in video descriptions and things like that. So that's happening. I don't know if you might have missed the boat now. Hopefully not. I think they were only just starting to talk about it a week or so ago. But yeah, you can check that out. Mountford, though, thank you for subscribing. Sorry to hear that you went for Squadrons over Crash. I think overall a mistake, as you say, but I think Squadrons is still okay. Again, for those of you who've watched our 2 Quip Scopes we did this week, one for Crash and one for Squadrons, our conclusion on Squadrons, or Ben's conclusion on Squadrons, was that he didn't feel the need to go back to it at all. Like, he wasn't even looking forward to picking it up again. I played a couple of hours or an hour or so just so I could talk about it on Quipscope, and then put it down so I could focus on Crash. But I'm still looking forward to going back to completing it. So I don't think Squadrons is a total dud. It's just, it could have been so much more. It's just a shame. So not a huge mistake, Mountford. Don't sweat it. In any case, let's hurry up because it's now 20 past 3. Admittedly, I started at almost 10 past 3, so I'll overrun a little bit at the end to make up for it. But in any case, we've been doing this for 10 minutes. You're all too generous as usual. Emily Lemons subscribed by Twitch Prime. Thank you, Emily Lemons. Hope you didn't have to reschedule the stream for any negative reason, but I'm super pleased because I can watch it live today. Much love to Triple Jumpers and Walrus Clan. Let's get some Corsh Bandicoot s'more. Let's do that, Emily Lemons. Well, it's nice to have you. didn't realise that you were unavailable on Mondays. It wasn't for any negative reason. I realised after I tweeted saying, no stream from me today, that it might look like something had happened or something like that. But it was just, had a real busy, difficult weekend. Difficult in the sense of just lots to do kind of thing. Not difficult in any kind of worrying sense. But I just had a mad weekend. And then I knew that when I started the working week, I had a lot to catch up on as well from the previous week. So I just thought Monday, rather than stream, I would just be conscientious and do some work. Plus, I was probably, ideally, I wanted to finish Crash before I streamed it. So those were the main reasons there. Mr. Black, thanks for the blitz. Do your time trials after completion. Toast Burn, subscribed via Twitch Prime for 14 months total. Wowee. Who's this Crash I've heard so much about? We'll find out in about 2 minutes when I launch the game. And then we've got Stephen Scodes with the bits. Again, Stephen, I hope you're doing well. And I hope you're feeling a bit better next week, or this week, or as soon as possible. Dennis without the D, Ennis, subscribed via Twitch Prime. 10 months total. Thank you, Dennis, or Ennis. The Thingamajiggly with 200 blips. Secret Santa, head to Discord. That's all going on over there. Lord Brotovich, 20 months. Not only have you been subscribed to us, but been modding us for almost all that time. Wowzer, 20 months, that's twice as much as 10 months, and 4 times as much as 5 months. That's all the maths I'm still capable of, so don't expect more from me. Can't wait for the 106% run of this. Yeah, you know it. You know it's coming. I can't cheater Austin in this game either, because I'm actually playing it legit on a console. So, the Far Wall, subscribed via Twitch Prime. Hello, Peter. Good to see you and all the Wall Rye. And Warrior King J, subscribed via Twitch Prime. Happy to catch TP stream today. Triple Jump always makes my day better. Well, that's very good to hear, Warrior King. Thank you. Honey Linear, subscribed via Twitch Prime. 7 months total. Seeing some seeing some names today that I guess can't make it to Mondays. So it's nice to stream on a different day for once. Then Mia983, Brandon the Person, and Finley McCool all subscribed via Twitch Prime. Thank you very much indeed. And that is me all caught up. And a Buick from Demica Kempton, who has been with us 8 months now. 8 months sub. Been so excited to watch your stream. This game I'm being cheeky and watching at work. Oh, very cheeky indeed. Right. Just a bit of clashing music there for you while I launch the game. That's my Spyro PS4 theme. When it goes away, there we go. There we go. So, time for some Crashy. Tuesday the 17th, subscribed via Twitch Prime. 18 months. You could have had 2 babies in that time, almost.
Yeah.
TP, if they ever put Crash into Mortal Kombat, what do you think his fatalities would be? Question 9, no, but I thought it'd be fun.
Wow, Big Titty Jesus, thanks for the bits. Let me know what the audio levels are like, everyone. I did a test beforehand and it seemed okay to me.
Wednesday, my dudes.
Dudes. Thanks for the bits there, Madstadactyl. It certainly is Wednesday. Big Titty Jesus. I don't know, maybe he'd force feed people Whompers. He'd spin their limbs off. Goodness knows. I'm not sure. It's hard to say. So, I believe save slots. There we go. I've completed the game, but I'm only on 49%. Is that 25 hours I've spent on this already? I've only had it a few days. Christ, I've done some really late nights with this game already. Absolutely stellar soundtrack, by the way, this game. Really, really love the soundtrack. My phone's going off.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I have 5-hour online lectures on Wednesdays. So glad to have a struck you and to watch at the end of it. Hyped for some CR4 shush.
Let's put Team Triple Jump. TTT. Trouble in Terrorist Town. Or TP. TPA. Tiny Peter Austin.
Yeah.
Please make your name Bum.
Please make your name Bum, OD Larzus. Oh, I see. Okay. No, I won't do that. I nearly did it, and now I'm not doing it. But thanks for the bits all the same. TPA. We're going to, for the purposes of this stream, go on modern mode. I played on retro almost all the way through, but then at the last minute, in the last sort of 6 levels, changed it to modern because it gets so difficult. Let me just catch up because you guys are continuing to be generous and crazy. Adi Pramana, 100 blips. I have 3 2.5-hour online lectures on Wednesdays, so glad to have a stream to watch at the end of it. Hype for some Crash 4. Lord Brotovich wants to know when Toys for Bob are bringing out Unholy War 2. That's the biggest question, isn't it? Well, for all you know, Lord Brotovich, the 106% ending of this game has like an Unholy War 2 reference. Who's to say? Maybe they announced the game in the ending cutscene. DBCon gifted a sub to SM Scenery03. Thank you very much, DBCon. That's your 5th gift to the channel so far. Adi Pramana calling me a coward for not going with Bum, but you're right, I am. And there we go, we're all caught up.
Yeah.
Fuzz Lightbeer, it's a great name, and some blips there, which is even greater. Cutscene. Man, this menu is more disappointing than N-Saints. Admittedly, the menu design was a bit of a disappointment. I wanted something more. I was hoping for a kind of, it's Crash Bandicoot, kind of big logo in your face, but it didn't happen. Level 4, Hype Train, everyone. Well done. Wow. Choo-choo, mother truckers. That's a big old Hype Train. I didn't even notice it was going.
Crash Bandicoot. At last, I, the great Neocortex, have you right where I want you. And now, the final blow!
Hush, simpleton.
Face it, Entropy. It's going to fail. Again!
At least Uka Uka and I attempt to free us from this prison. And won't sit idly by and listen to your inane ramblings for another decade.
So I did.
Chew.
Thank you, Stephen, for the gifted sub to Sinning Saint. That's the 46th one. Thank you.
Is he dead?
Leave him. He's served his purpose.
Lovely animation in this game.
A great power has awoken. Crash? I fear it portends an event of reality-shattering proportions. I feel it emanating from Insanity Peak. Quickly, we must go! Crash! Crash! Crash!
So the game... Hello? The game continues where the first game left off. Oh, sorry, the third game left off. If you've been watching my streams, you'll know that Uka Uka, Engine, Entropy and Neocortex got trapped in time. Hey guys, look over here. Look at this boy. Who's that? Anyone know who that is? Anyone recognise? That's right. It's that guy from Skylanders. There he is. It also says Crunch on the fridge here. Crunch being a character from the old 4th Crash Bandicoot game, Wrath of Cortex. So straight in with the references, you can wear the sombrero. There's Crash 1, Crash 2, Crash Warped, Crash 4, and that's that. So I'll sort of do a... I'll try and get boxes and stuff, but I'm not gonna labour any. I'm not gonna drive myself mad doing stuff. Can I get up there? No, probably not. We're in Insanity Beach. Insanity Island. From the first game. Box hidden behind there. It's the only warthog in the entire game, that one. You don't see any more of those, which is a bit weird. Not sure that's right, but oh, it's good, isn't it? It's so nice to be back. So many Easter eggs. I'm not even left the very first section, says Milsturp. You're right. You're right. How do you like the style of Crash TP? I feel like his fur is a bit too bright, but otherwise I really like it, says Shy Bees. I guess, like, ooh, colour.
Quickly, we must go.
I guess colour-wise it's maybe a little bit off, but overall I think it's really pretty, this game. I love how painterly it is. I think that's the word that kind of is traditionally used. I like how, you know, he doesn't have realistic fur. You know, he doesn't have weird shading on his eyes because of the way it's been done. You know, the water's not overly realistic. It's sort of, again, it's like a car. You could pause that. I mean, I can't freeze frame it, but if you freeze frame that, it would look like an illustration rather than, you know, generated water with dynamic ripples and stuff. And I like that whole thing. Can you turn the game volume up a little bit, TP? Of course I can. How's that? Oops. Popped it up a couple of dBs. Now we're rail sliding, which is fun. I don't want the game volume too loud because it will drown out me and Robot Lady, but hopefully that's loud enough for you. Sounds better now, says Stephen.
TP, are you still working on the odd PS1 games of X thing? Or did you give up on that idea?
Absolutely
because
not.
I know you said it was kind of a side thing you would work on if you had time.
Yeah,
Just
no.
wondering if you nixed the idea. And if that's a dumb question, please forgive me.
Not a dumb question. It's been far too long since I did the first one, and it's not you're not the first person to ask recently about that. And I do have an episode that's written and recorded, but needs to be edited. I wanted to edit it this week while I've not got a worse games to do, and I've put a little bit of time into it, but not a lot. Problem is, it's just I find that my working day is already pretty full with non-playback stuff, but I would really like to do more of that, and I have every intention to do more. As I say, you know, I've already written some and recorded it, so hopefully it won't be long. But I don't want to put a date on it now because I just know that whatever date I choose, I'm probably not going to be able to commit to that ultimately. So, oh, that's a Torna cushion there. I've only just noticed. That's Torna, his Crash's girlfriend. Like waiting at the end of the bonus round like she used to, I guess, is the reference. I like that. The hidden gem? No, says Straight Edge. Did I miss a hidden gem? I've not actually got the hidden gem for this level yet. I tried to do it. Is it... I wondered if it was like something to do with this house or something, but I don't... Where's the... You can tell me. I want to know where the hidden gem is in this level. Let me know. It's in the one hut you slide under. What, you just stand up in it? Oh, nice! Excellent. I knew it was... I could tell. I knew it was something to do with this hut. I've tried to get in it, but I couldn't work out how to. But you just stand up underneath. Of course. Thank you very much. I knew. %6% run starts today then. Yeah, it sure does. Oh, we're on Triple Mask. Look at this. It's quite dramatic in places, this Oof. This game. There's some like proper set pieces, particularly later on.
A little more flush with cash than usual this month.
Ooh.
Take my money before I spend it all on tash from Amazon.
Dennis without the D. I need to move that alert box over, don't I? I used to have my face on the left corner, and then I decided the right corner was better. Let me just shift that over. Wow, thank you for such a generous donation there, Dennis. Thank you so much. That's very kind. Big Titty Jesus, thanks for the 100 blips. Yeah, so yeah, I will carry on with that series as soon as I can. I really want to. It brings me a lot of joy to write and edit and stuff. But yeah, people asking for the 106%. I believe me, you will not be wanting me to do it when you see how much restart there is and how hard it is to restart. So when it tells us about gems and how you unlock them and stuff, I'll explain and demonstrate, just how painful the 106% run would be. Boom. There we go, 104. Another gem. TP is going to stream this game for the next 6 months. I would have to do that, and even then, I just don't know if I'm actually capable. So here we go, gems and skins. Gems unlock skins. No microtransactions in this game, they're just in-game unlockables by completing stuff. Oh, look at Coco, that's cute. I like that, the paint, the artist. So you break crates, get Wumpers, find hidden gems, beat levels in 3 lives or less. The problem is... Oh, insanely perfect relic earned. I've never got one of those. So is that getting through the whole thing in 1 life and breaking all the boxes and getting enough fruit? And maybe also hitting the hidden gem. That is bonkers. I assumed I'd heard about these insanely perfect relics. I thought they were just ultra super platinum times in time trials, because that's what relics traditionally are. You know, you only get relics for time trials in Crash. But apparently not. So at the moment we're kind of locked into a prologue, but I can kind of show more a bit later on about how and why 100%ing this game is going to be a bit of a beach. They're for everything but the hidden gem. Okay, well that's good to know at least. DBCon, thank you for gifting another sub to Rossarino. Bewip. Now there are only 4 coloured gems in this game, but one of them's available in this level, the second level of the game, and I know how to get it as well. Got big Wumpa fruit up there. That gives you like, I don't know exactly how many, but a lot of fruit. They sort of replace lives if you're not playing in, you get them in both modes, but especially in this mode. Ooh, steady friend. No, I panicked and let go. There we go. Edu, hello. So now we've got these platforms that are popping in and out of existence, which is very strange, isn't it? Be honest, TP, how late did you stay up playing this? Do I look tired? I've stayed up really late on some nights playing this. I've stayed up till 3 AM on 2 occasions. Not every night, but on, yeah, as I say, on 2 occasions. Hey TP, I'm off Monday, so hope you've got a stream lined up. Next Monday, I'll be playing more of this. I'm sure. Just wait for this to blow up. I don't know if it matters, but just wait before we get on there. You stayed up past midnight, says Milster. I did. Past midnight. So, who in the audience is sort of into Crash and looking forward to, and sort of interested in this game but haven't yet played it? Is this like exciting for you to see this game?
How excited you were for this game.
I was.
Really happy to see you stream this.
Thank you, Stephen, for the bits. Look on the wall here, everyone. Check that out. That drawing. We've got to use it to do this. It's almost like... You hear those tinkles? Gem! Oh! Well, there goes our one life job, but anyway, we've got the... Oops. Oh, jeez, there goes 2 lives. If I die one more time, I'm in trouble. It's like the secret level in the artisan's home in Spyro, where you jump on the stepping stones and it makes noises. Ah! Oh geez, I forgot the box disappears as well. I'm dying on the 2nd level. Oh, well there it goes. There goes our triple...
TP, I have wanted to ask for a while. Have you ever played any of the Rayman games, either new ones or the old ones?
Okay. Big to Jesus, thanks for the bits there, 101 bits. I have played a little bit of the first one, didn't really like it that much because it's a side-scroller, and broadly speaking, I'm not into side-scrollers. And then played a little bit of Rayman 2, which I thought was cute and I kind of enjoyed, but I didn't really have the time for it. So, I'm going to restart the... Actually, no, we're not. We're not, because we're not going for the 100%. Well, I will do in this case, because actually it demonstrates one of the issues. So one of the gems you unlock in this game is for completing a level with 3 deaths or less. But if you get those 3 deaths, you have to restart the level, which means you have to sit through this loading screen, which is a real piece of crap if that's the gem you're going for, and every time you die 3 times, you have to load the level in. Now, I can forgive it a little bit when that was right at the end of the level there where I died. So, it's loading the start of the level, maybe, sort of. However, later on, there'll also be... I mentioned this in the Quipscope. Later on, there'll also be a thing introduced where you can collect VHS tapes, which exists somewhere in the level, and you have to reach the tape, which is somewhere in the level, in a single life. And if I was to drop off the cliff here by accident, it's like, oh, well that tape's now disappeared. It launches me right back to the start of the level, but I can't go from here to get the tape because it's disappeared now. So I have to go and restart like this. There's no tape in this level, but I'm just demonstrating. So then you have to sit through this loading screen and then try and make your way towards the tape. Now later on in the game, some of those tapes are very far through very difficult levels. So any time you die in any of those levels, even if you're right at the end and you can see the tape over there, you then have to restart the entire thing and sit through that loading screen. Whereas if you're doing a time trial in this game and you fall off a cliff, it sets you right back to the start of the level instantly. It fades to black and then fades up and you're back at the start of the level. So it's not loading anything, or it shouldn't have to load anything. Because when you fail a time trial, it doesn't have to load the level in. It just puts you right back. So it's a massive oversight on the part of Toys for Bob, and it's the one main issue I've got with this game. And I'm really hoping they're going to listen to fan feedback and sort that out, because I think...
I've spent so much time looking for the red gem.
Oh.
You have blown my tiny Peter mind.
Excellent. Galf, glad to hear it. I've not found the... I've only got the red and green gems so far myself, so I welcome people to holler if and when I reach the level and area where those gems are available, because I don't know where they are yet, and I don't mind people telling me, to be honest. Oops. So yeah, that's the main patch they need to do to this game. Other than that, I don't have a lot of complaints really. Really don't have a lot to say bad about this game. Other than it just being hard, but there's not a lot they can do about that at this point. They've designed their levels, and they're not going to change. Oops, they're not going to change the actual layout of levels at this point. I'm not saying they should either, but I'm just saying these levels are always going to be hard now. That's a B-whip there from Rare Toad, who subscribed by Twitch Prime. I don't know why I've saluted, but all the same, there's a salute for you. And Zero Hun subscribed. 7 months total you've been with us. Zero Hun, thank you very much. Thank you very much, dude. Good. Pop. 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 So I'm just gonna do this first before I hit the checkpoint, because then we'll come back for the boxes. Ooh. Right. Ooh. 50 out of 86. Oh, this isn't the end of the level, actually. It's just a cutscene. One of the things I love about this game, and what it's kind of oh, there's a hidden gem. It's not well hidden. And what this game means for the future of Crash and hopefully Spyro is this level of kind of almost cinematic, you know, highly animated, big visual effect stuff. You know, this is still a classic 1996 mechanic here, running away from a big scary thing, whether it's a boulder or a dinosaur or a guardian spirit. But the way in which they're able to do it nowadays, you know, the budget and the technology. Yes, it's a cartoony game, but it's a cartoony game with a crazy amount of scale, and that's what's exciting. Is that another insane perfect thing? Okay, wow. I'm doing all these on the wrong account, really. I've got a different save file where I've not got these yet. I didn't realise that's what the relics were, but sure.
No way! Not in a million years!
Clutch Fluke, thank you for subscribing by Twitch Prime. Our Tiny Peeps finally is in his happy place.
Lonnie Lowly? If the quantum masks have returned, then...
Hey, Aku, how's it going? Is that a quantum rift?
It appears to be a door between dimensions.
Yes, the kind we keep shut. We have to go through, find my siblings, and fix this before some putz with a big evil plan and a bigger ego does something monumentally stupid.
Uka Uka unknowingly paved the way for our bright future. Once my rift generator is complete, dominion over all of time and space will be within our grasp.
Engine, Embryo, you had some little projects you wanted to tell me about?
They're back.
Master, my mechanical marvel will hypnotize you and I.
And my potion will make me and them unstoppable.
Right, yeah, fine, sure. Have fun with your ray guns or whatever.
Ray guns or whatever.
Hasten your steps. By my calculations, our enemies are already moving against us, and we will prevail.
Love Entropy, love Embryo. So glad they're both in this game. Engine, I've never been so much of a fan of him, partly because I didn't like the boss fights of Engine in the previous games. I think if they'd had better... I think, really, partly like my opinion of different bosses in this game, or in this series, comes down to how good the boss fights were back in the day. You know, Dingo Dial, I really like as a character, but he also has a great boss fight. You know, Entropy had a fairly fun boss fight. Engine, didn't like him so much, either of them. So we're in a dimensional map now. It's like a Crash Bandicoot 1 map, this game. Instead of a warp room, you wander around islands, only some of them are islands in completely different dimensions. Islands in the stream, that is what you are, the time stream. And you actually sort of rail surf. Here's yet another thing I like about this game, is if you listen to this music, as we transition into the next area, it carries on playing, but just changes its instrumentation and... So good. I love that. I love dynamic music in games. It's still a thing that doesn't really happen in video games as much as it should do. Diddy Kong Racing used to do it, and it really blew my mind back then. In fact, I don't think I even noticed it happening in Diddy Kong Racing because it was... I never even thought that that was a kind of something that could be done. But, so good. Monkey Island as well, yeah. So, at the moment, we've 100% of these levels. But things are going to happen later on in the game that shows that they're not 100%ed at all. So, here we go. Of course, we can change to Coco. Oops. We've got different costumes. I got these two for pre-ordering. Marsupius erectus, banned from Twitch. Just unlock this one. Mother Clucker. Oh my god, definitely banned from Twitch. I've unlocked these in my other save file. It's just Crash and Coco like with bandages on because they're all beat up from finishing the game. So we should maybe do an incentive or something. Biggest donation or something chooses the costume. We've had a donation, haven't we, from Dennis? Dennis, if you wanna, we can come back to it, but Crash and Coco, choose who we play as, what they're wearing, or maybe just most recent donation we should do. Yeah, we'll do most recent rather than biggest. I don't want to play people off against each other. Big Titty Jesus gives a blip and says, Coco, play as Coco, please. Well, for now, we'll play as regular Coco, and if Dennis is still watching and wants to chip in with a preferred character and one of those costumes, by all means, let's make some dollar off this. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Please, Coco.
Please, Coco. Big Titty Jesus, we've done it. TP is selling out, says Dobrotovich. Absolutely. Hey, I gotta pay for this house, somehow. Gotta pay. These echoes don't come cheap. Hello? Oh.
Yeah.
It has to be Erectus, right?
Thank you, Stephen, for the blips.
So, We need the other masks to close the rifts?
Correct. Now, my brother Akano is around here somewhere.
Welcome to the show, vermin. For your precious mask.
Behold the aforementioned putz.
Don't worry. We have a thing where we fight, he loses. It's a well-established dynamic.
Not this time. I've got a backstage pass for you to get up close and personal with my weapon of mass percussion. I'm ready to rock.
Oh god, we're dressed as a chicken. Crashes in his chicken costume. I forgot that it affects them even when you're not playing as them. That's fine. I've realised I shouldn't do the most recent donation thing, because if someone donates like $5 and then someone 3 seconds later donates $5, then that person who donated the initial $5, you know, it doesn't work that way. Maybe between levels or something. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Just don't worry about it. Just, I'm saying now, Dennis can choose, and at my discretion, I'll give other people the opportunity to choose as well. So we've now got Looney Lolly, whatever his name is, as an ability we can choose. In the previous level, it was just happening as he was snoring at the top of the level, but this level is kind of post-apocalyptic Mad Max themed. Oops. Wasn't really paying attention. I don't know what happened. So it's a kind of mixture of post-apocalyptic, scavenged kind of world, and also heavy metal music or rock music. Took me a little while to get. You can do that, by the way. It took me a little while to get used to using this ability. Oh, he says. Have I ever got used to it? Maybe not. You just need practice with it. Yeah, first time you play this game, you might struggle a bit, because it's not as easy as it looks as well, is the point. Like, I knew this ability was in the game. By the way, the TNT can't hurt you if they're in another dimension. That's a double shark. Oh, there's a crate up there. Yeah, so I'm now choosing when things. Oops, I pressed circle by accident. When things shift in and out of dimensions. Is there a shark here? No. Ooh. Oh well, there goes my third life. I definitely choke a little bit, I think, when I'm streaming, for sure. I played this level last night. We're still on though, for now. If I can do the rest of the level in one life, then we're fine. Right. She didn't bounce on it. She was in it, and it popped. If you're standing in a crate when it phases into reality, like these two, they pop immediately. So you got to make sure you're above a crate before you pop it in, if you want to use it as a bouncy platform. Otherwise, it's just going to break on you. Yo!
It's about time that is so funny because the game is about time and a follow game is long overdue. Ha 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 ha.
It's clever, isn't it? God, what dictates whether she changes inflection like that? That's really weird. There we go. We got it. Thank you, Steve, for the donation there. And for the robot spam. So this is where it gets slightly more complicated. You've got to work out, you know, how do I want things in my way or not in my way, and dangle. Ooh. Oh, dangle! Oh, I missed it. Never mind. Huh. That's fine. We're not getting the gem, the box gem now. But hey, who needs it? Not me. Some of these rail sliding segments are insane, says Straight Edge. Well, first off, I see what you did there. Insane. But yeah, it's true, they are. Especially trying to get all the crates along the way. Never mind just dodging the hazards, like... Fortunately, you don't have to get all the fruit to get the gem for collecting enough fruit. Ooh. Oops. Yeah, you have to swing. There's all kinds of. You have to get low to get into that thing. It's yeah. There's a lot to think about. Much to think about. In the words of Billy Ray Cyrus. Interestingly, TNT that's next to other TNT in another reality won't blow up adjacent crates. Don't know if you spotted that. If you look here, let me just get rid of this one first. So if I set off one of these TNTs, it should blow the other one up, right? And if I did it in this existence, it would, but if I switch, it doesn't. So it's just worth noting. Oh! That one's run out already. Jeez. Switch. That's a B-Whip. That's a subscription from Lolly Llama, which interestingly is basically the same name as the blue mask in this game.
Yeah.
12 months.
Crash HES our Bandicoot. If he can't do it, no one can. Bandicoot AHAHAHO ho hee hee hoo.
You're right, some kind of div. You are right. Now look out for this crazy panda. I don't know if that's some sort of reference, but let me see. Am I caught up? I think I am. Yeah, we're good. Thanks for the bits, some kind of div. We can take a left here. Crater. Ooh. Nothing up there, fortunately. Love the art style in this game. Look at this guy's face. He's great. They're not pandas, those things. They just got goggles on their heads, but yeah, I think they look a bit like pandas. Hey, I get it. If you guys have watched any of the promotional material for this game, you might know what's coming with Engine. So you can only use the mask at certain times in certain areas, so can't just go constantly switching. But as you can see by the blue holograms up ahead, he's there he is. That's a Bewit from Seatbelts 150, who's been with us for 20 whole months. What a long time. 33rd birthday shout out to my brother, Jamie Rail, I think. Jamie, or maybe Jamie Ray L. In any case, happy birthday. Oops. Oof. Ah, you may just spontaneously combust. Got to be careful here. If I was to switch into the other phase, this platform would pop into my head and kill me. So, careful. Hidden gem up here. That makes up for the fact that we're not getting our box gem or our lives gem in this level. Don't worry about it. Oh, look at her go! Nice. So 2 gems missing there. Could have done it if we'd done it properly, but we didn't. Whatever. Continue. Did we get an answer from Dennis without the D? Any preference? Don't know if we did. I'm just looking at the chat. I'm at work only half watching, so I'll defer to Lord Brotovich if that's okay. Oh, okay. Lord Brotovich. It was deferred to you. Choose Crash or Coco. And a skin. Yeah, pressure. Yeah, I missed it too. So we've got Mother Clucker, Default, Marsupius Erectus, and Serious Upgrade. And Bighorn Energy. Which skin is the most Unholy War inspiring? Probably the caveman ones. I think they would probably fit in the most in Unholy War. Although the robots as well. That's pretty Unholy War looking. Ba-da-da-dum. Make a choice, Brotovich. Give me Bighorn Energy. Okay. What do we leave Crash as? We'll put Crash in the equivalent costume. The chicken. So, beat level to unlock time trials, and look at that little square down on the bottom there. That is our VHS tape. This one is very, very, very easy to get. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an experiment. I'm going to leave the VHS because I want to test something actually, and this would be the easiest place to test it. But you'll see it. It's right there at the start, so you can't miss it really. She's hot. Son doing murder to her. Oh no! You can't not get it. Let me not get it. Let's see if I can not get it. I want to not get it. for reasons that will become slightly clearer at the end of the level. Might have to do some nifty jumping over the top of it just to not get it. I don't think you can. Maybe they make you get it so that, you know, for tutorial purposes. We'll do it in another level then. What I want to test is whether you can pick up the VHS tape in time trial mode. So what I want to do is I want to go through one of the easier levels without getting the VHS tape, and then go back to it when I've unlocked time trial in that level, and then see. Because if you can do that, that'll be very handy for reset purposes. It will mean that I can... Ooh. It'll mean that if I start a time trial and then make a run to the tape, even if it's right at the end of the level, if I then die, the game will just set me straight back to the start of the level without me having to go through that loading screen. Because you can only get the tape on your first... There's a box in there, by the way. You can only get that tape on your first run through a level without dying. And if you die, you have to reload the entire thing. So that would actually be very good to know. DBCon gifted another sub. It's gone to Nessassel. Nessassel. That's the 7th gift to the channel. Thank you very much, DBCon. Hello. Watch out for this fire. Ooh, steady, Coco. Look at this. Mega Mix. That's actually a reference to flip if I know which game. One of the Crash sequels that wasn't very good, where there was a villain called Mega Mix that was like Cortex and Tiny Tiger and Engine all mashed into one. A whole bunch of bosses all mashed up. So here we've actually got the red gem route, which I've not ever done. So this will be something blind for me. Oh wow, this looks really fun, doesn't it? Tick Cartoon says, are we travelling through time and dimensions, or just time? I'm a tad confused on that. I think at least some of the time we're also going to other dimensions, but there's definitely an element of time travel as well. Looks like I can get in there. Oh no, I can't. Okay. Fine. Ba-do-do-do. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Ooh, there's a hole there. 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's TNT and everything. Oh, that's a bouncy arrow crate. Oh, and actually I can... Looks like I can get up here. Wow, this is... Oh! Last chance. Ooh, okay. Well, there goes my route up here. Man, this is kind of tricky. Oh boy. Little air hop helps you just adjust a little bit. And they've got that nice shadow on the bottom. I know it looks a bit... The yellow ring is very much, you know, a bit immersion breaking, but then maybe also the bipedal Bandicoot dressed as a unicorn kind of breaks your immersion a bit. I don't know. Oh, that's it. Okay. Hopefully it'll take us back to the right place. It has. I've now realised I've already broken the checkpoint, so every time I die, I'm going to have to do that again. I should have saved the checkpoint for afterwards, but hopefully there will be... If there's a bonus platform or something nearby, then... Oh no, I missed the box. Oh well, never mind. Do I... Nah, screw it. We're not worrying about gems. What we can do is... What we can do is just make our way through the game, kind of get to the end of the story, and then make a decision as a community whether I then go back and try and 100% this thing over the next 6 years on stream.
Just make it quick this time.
The hidden gem again. No, says Straight Edge. Oh, I don't know. I don't know where the hidden gem is in this level. Does it not save your progress? I feel like it does. It certainly saves your progress when you come off a regular bonus platform. I don't know whether it does for coloured crates. Oh, yeah, so I'm too close to that. Whoops. Where's the hidden gem? It's hidden, duh. Uh-oh, he bounced on all the boxes, says Laid to Rest. Oh, did I need to bounce on some boxes to get to a hidden gem? That's fine. Just curious out of... It's in there, but you have to open that door with a metal crate. In here? Oh! And where's the metal crate? Okay, weird. That's pretty wild. You can still do it. Oh, can I? Where's the? So it's like a switch crate, is it? An exclamation mark. Is it the one? Back to the slidey rails. Okay. Okay. Let's try. Whoops. Okay. Well, I'll have one more go to go back and get it. Oh! Oh my goodness me, okay. Wow. Sure. Well, hang on, how do I get out of here? Ugh, like that, with a slide jump. Okay, wow, that's pretty weird. Like it. That door did look a bit conspicuous, didn't it? I could kind of tell that it was in there as well. I like how both times I've missed the gem, I kind of went back to the area where I thought, yeah, that's where it is, isn't it? But I just didn't know how to get it. Thanks, guys. Good to know these things. We'll complete this game as a community. I mean, in a sense, there's no point me doing these bonus Oops. Oh, jeez. Okay, make a mental note. I bounced on both of those bouncy fellas. Yeah, in a sense, there's no point me doing the bonus round at the moment because I've missed some boxes previously.
Yeah.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
It does. Thank you, Matt Maverick, for the bits there, and for the teamwork as well. Don't worry, I will just about be able to get back over that cliff. Right, so that should pop immediately. It does. on this one. Ooh! Wrong one went there. 23, 24. Not that it matters, as I say, because I've already missed some boxes in this level, but I'm just kind of doing it for fun. In the words of Neil Buchanan, I'm just doing it quickly to show you. Oh! Okay, well, I'm also doing it badly to show you, so let's skip that for now. We'll have to come back to do that, so...
Yeah.
Happy 420 BBBB.
Oh, is it that time?
Dude's Moggy Dab. I got holed up in my public transport system, so that's why I'm gonna bring you some public transport jokes today.
Okay.
What do you need to cause a railway accident in Mexico? A locomotive. Ha ha ha.
A locomotive.
Which superhero is also a form of transport? Buzz Lightyear. He he he.
Is he a
What do you
superhero?
call a London subway train full of professors? A tube of Smarties. Ho ho ho.
Excellent.
Where do crabs and lobsters park their public transport vehicles?
Crustacean.
At the bus station.
The bus station.
Hoo hoo hoo. Moggy cool.
I like that. At the bus station. Very good. Thank you, Lord Brotovich, for the 100 Blazy Blips there. I'm going to do that, and that, and that. And we're going to continue. It's 420, everyone. Blaze it. I got the box gem for this last night. Took me a few goes. There's some really tricky stuff later on. Fortunately, I don't have to do it. Oh,
Blaze it.
Blaze. Oh, there's a fire thing there. Thank you, Big T Jesus, for the bits and the bees. Bees. Stay on my bees. Nope. Steady. We're going this way. There's no point me going left because I've not got all the boxes so far, so why would I... Oops. That's the end of the level just there, I think, past those bouncy spiky balls. Might be the next level I'm thinking of, actually, that was hard to get the thing in. Is that the end, where those bouncy fellas are? To be fair, actually, I should still be getting as many boxes as I can because that's how you get the fruit crates. But then you'll get the fruit crates by sort of by proxy, just by getting all the boxes when you come back and do the box gem. Fruit. I said fruit crates. I meant fruit gem. I quite often get the word crate and gem mixed up when I'm playing a Crash game, and it's not good. I remember that one. That one's there. Fire. Do. Okay. Yeah, so we missed like 30 there, but... Whew. Well done, Coco. Blip, blip. Flashback take found. So on the next level, I may intentionally miss the tape if I can. Maybe you can't get past any of them. Like I've never tried to not pick up a tape before, but I'll give it a go. First thing we'll do though is show why I want the tapes so much and why I spent hours and hours trying to get them all in my main save file. Save for the last few where it just got ridiculous. Like these last four, the levels that they're hidden in are just horrendous. But here we go. Flashback tapes. Subject 218. Oh. Hello. Hello? PlayStation? Oh, Amy's just pressed the controller downstairs. Oh, well, you can't watch the Bake Off while the PlayStation's on the landing. Can you pass me your controller? It's okay. You just doxed your own surname.
Oh no!
Spoilers. That's okay. Yeah, true. You're changing your surname next year to Austin, so that really confused me. I was like, "What? Why is my controller not working?" And it's because Amy had pressed the other controller downstairs, and she was trying to log in to watch Bake Off. Everyone says hi.
Experiment log. Bandicoot subject trial number 1.
Oh, just as a chicken. Matt Fox says, please no one try to stalk her. No one will be able to find her, so that's fine by me. Well, I mean, I'm not saying you're free to look, but you won't.
No! Yes, the crates are meant to be broken. They weren't placed as an impenetrable barrier. I'll redesign the other tests.
So these tapes were videos that Neo Cortex recorded in 1996 of Crash Bandicoot, his new test subject. And these are puzzles that he laid out for him, which I love so much. So we've got classic Crash Bandicoot trilogy music playing in the background. There's a different track from one of the classic games on every single level, which is lovely. Some of the best music's hand selected by Toys for Bob. And people were saying in the comments that they found the footage of me doing this quite hypnotic on the Quip scope. So I'll probably try and do a few of these on stream. They're very fun, they're very tricky, but they're all side-scrollers, and they're all just about doing box-based puzzles. There's no enemies. It gets crazy complicated or crazy intricate later on with nitros and TNTs and switch crates and special switch crates that like activate things temporarily and then make them disappear again. Special bouncy crates, which have a very interesting feature, which I won't spoil for now, but wow. There's a whole new kind of box just for these tapes. They're not seen anywhere else in the original Crash trilogy or anywhere else in this game, in fact. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you get platinum in the first one of these. And a few levels in, we will unlock a classic Crash skin, which...
Yeah.
Hey TP, hope you're well. I've just tried Need for Speed Payback from PlayStation Plus, and God, is it awful. The voiceovers are dreadful and the customization is just broken.
Oh no.
Have you ever tried it?
I haven't. I don't play so many driving games really, but well, I'm sorry to hear that. But thanks for 200 blips there, Titanium Knight. Thank you. I hope you have a better time with Payback in due course, but can't promise that you will. Carpe Liam says, Jeepers, that looks stressful. It really was. Well, no, that one wasn't, because I'm used to it, but they get pretty complicated. In fact, maybe just for fun. I don't know. What we can do maybe later on.
Hey TP, have you checked out the new Neil Cicerigo album, Mouth Dreams, yet?
Of course I have. Ben and I have both talked about it, I think, on... stream. I think it was on the Minecraft stream. We had a chat about it. Yeah, it was. Wow, it's a real trip, isn't it? Oh, did I accidentally come in here as Crash? I may have done, but never mind. Beats Attack got a Crash 4 ad coming into the stream, so Hats off to Twitch. Emily Lemons says, I didn't breathe at all throughout that stage. Just you wait, Emily Lemons, and see how complicated it gets. So although I won't be able to necessarily get some of the... Oh, I am still Coco. That's good. Oh, you get a trophy for hitting all these barrels, by the way. You probably get one for destroying all of these speakers as well, which I don't think I've done yet. I don't think I've ever destroyed that one up there. I never noticed it, but I'll have to see on my other save slot tonight whether you get one for destroying them all. What is this? Who are we talking about? Trowling Badger and Lolly Llama. Who turned up at whose house and asked to join the team? What's that? What's that about? I know that there've been some pretty... Oh, you get one for destroying one of those speakers. Okay, that probably... Yeah, you do actually, because you get one for destroying Brio's potion bottles as well. Man, who had someone come to their house and ask to join the team? That's pretty spooky. I remember reading about what happened to Gavin Free and what's his partner called? I can't remember. I think she's yeah, like a guy came to their house with a gun, I think, which was just horrible. Pachiti! Someone came to Pachiti's house and asked to join the team. Wow, spooky. That's pretty... I think I heard about someone coming to the office once and doing that, like kind of lingering outside, but man, fancy coming to his house. So there's the tape. Can I... Yes, I can. Okay, so I'm going to do an experiment. Find out if I can get it on a time trial, because if I can, that will make the restarts so much easier. So I really want to know that. Oh, by the way, don't...
Hello Peter, hope you are well. Sorry I'm a bit late. I had an appointment to get my flu shot.
Oh, good.
Just doing my part. Anyways, I'm such glad you're streaming Crash 4. Just bought it today and I love the fluid control mechanics, so fluid and fun.
It's great, Lee. Well done for getting your flu jab. Good for you. I think I'll get one as well. I'm not eligible for a free one in the UK, but I don't know. I'm debating. By the way, don't hit this switch because you'll see why. You need to destroy these first, then come back, and then hit the switch. See, if those had been there, I wouldn't have been able to belly flop those crates. So that's what you got to do. Yeah, I'm debating whether to get a flu jab. I think it seems the right thing to do in terms of protecting everyone. Protecting my loved ones, and obviously protecting myself as well from the flu, but you know, I would probably do okay if I got the flu, statistically. But you know, there's also a different pandemic going on, which is also a respiratory condition, so no one wants a double whammy of that, not me and not anyone else. However, I think isn't there a shortage of flu jabs? So I kind of feel like, would it be selfish of me? You know, I want to do the right thing, and I'm not sure what the right thing to do is. You know, if there's a shortage, surely I shouldn't be taking up a dose of flu jab because I'm a healthy young boy whose lungs work properly. Whereas Amy, for example, is asthmatic and gets a free flu jab. And I think she's had it already, or she's booked in for it. Oh yeah, she's booked in for it. So, I don't know what the right thing is. Did he get the tape? Happy Gamer, I deliberately missed the tape for reasons that will become apparent once I finish this level. I want to find something out, and missing that tape is the easiest way for me to find it out. This bit is a bit tricksy. Am I on so far for getting all the oh no, I'm not. I think I missed that bit at the start, didn't I, where you can come in towards the screen. So there's no point me trying to get all the boxes here. So I'm not going to. There's currently no way of getting the flu jab if you don't get a free one from the NHS. I looked, says that Buns. No, yeah, but you can get it. You can get it privately if you want one. If it's the right thing to do. But as I say, I don't know if it is. You know, I would if there was an argument for doing it. I would happily pay for one. And oops, I got to switch that back in. There isn't a shortage in the USA. I got mine yesterday.
I am mathematics and need to be a bit careful. See what I did there, lol.
Need to be a bit careful. See what I did there. I don't know if I do, but that's probably just me being stupid. You can actually, when you're bouncing on these things, if you time it right, you can get the bounce, but also destroy the crate like that, which can be, can be useful if you're on your way out and you want to make sure that you break the box. Rick Drinks Beer, thanks for subscribing via Twitch Prime. Right, I'm not going to go for the boxes, because I know I've already missed some elsewhere in the level. Although I will show, if I can get there without dying, I will show everyone how to get these ones over here. Skid. Oh, not like that. Oh, actually, it's from this one here. Yeah. Skid, jump, jump, crawl. Skid, jump, jump, bounce. And there's a gem up here as well. And there's a lift to get down. But hopefully we can finish this level. Oh, this fire doesn't turn off, actually. Finish this level with one more death maximum. I had to look that one up, says Mr. Black. Yeah, some of them I think I might have to use a guide eventually. I'm going to do my best to find things myself, but you know, it's not easy. Whoa! Oh, fire crates. Those are new. For those of you clued up on your crash. Got a little fire shooting out. I guess there's part of... Ooh, steady. Just scratching your face right now. Part of me feels like there must be something to be had from spinning all of these crabs. But I don't know. Maybe, is there a trophy for it? I found like 4 of them. So there's something a bit weird happens here. You're like, oh no, I'm gonna die. But the car seems to get snagged before it comes at you, and you're like, what the hell? What's sabotage? What does that mean? But that will become apparent later on. So just remember that. Remember the time that the car got stuck. When I first got into this bit, for sort of the first 5-10 seconds, I was like, oh god, no, what is this? Like this is like Wrath of Cortex style ball rolling, but this actually controls really well. Ready for the green gem, everyone? What you need to do is hit this bin, and a little remote comes out, and if you spin it, it will drive a little RC car into this nitro, and when the nitro blows up, green gem, everybody. Whoa! The car will also, I say car, it's a flipping dump truck, isn't it? But the dump truck will destroy most of the boxes that you miss, so don't worry too much about getting boxes here. Got to dodge the puddles though, that's why I'm hopping occasionally. Because the puddles will slow you down if you hit them, as will the barbed wire. We made it! Came close, but missed a few. That seems incredibly obtuse. Oof, says the Tit Cartoon. Yeah, when I realised that that's how you get the green gem, and that the level screen before you enter the level doesn't even have an empty green gem for you to know that it's somewhere in that level, I realised, oh boy, you know, that's not going to be good if that's the level that they're going to hide these gems. Fortunately, there's only 4 coloured gems in this game. I've already found 2 of them. But yeah, it would be nice just to know at least what levels they're in. Like, in all other Crash games, it at least tells you, like, oh, this is the level that the green gem is in, but good luck finding it. Whereas you don't get that in this game. You have to just check every single level in every single obtuse way for coloured gems. Big Titty Jesus says, I'm making pancakes right now, TP, so I'm going to be in and out for the next while. Well, thanks for the bips. And enjoy your pancakes. Man. So, what I'm going to do now is quickly bop back into that level. Hit the time trial. And see if the tape is still there. Hit the road, was it? Yeah. Because, just to explain to those who haven't been following or have just come into the stream, in order to get those tapes, you have to reach the tape in 1 life. If you die at any point between the start of the level and the tape, you have to reload the entire level and sit through this loading screen. It doesn't just bop you back to the start as it does in a time trial. However, if in time trials the tapes are still there, which they probably won't be, then what I can do going forward is, when I'm going for tapes in the last few levels that I don't want to have to keep sitting through loading screens for, I can use the time trial to get there, because if I die like this, it sends me right back to the start, no loading time at all. So I'm not even going for the time trial here necessarily, but yeah, I'm not going to run through this as though it's a time trial. I'm just going to...
Yeah.
Just to thank you for doing this stream today. I really need a distraction today, and this streams help the most out of everything I've tried. Thank you, Small PT.
Straight Edge, thanks for the blips. I'm glad that the streams help out. I've kind of realised that almost certainly this is not going to work, actually, because it wouldn't be in their interests to... to have the tape grabbable in time trial, because you get masks and stuff in time trial, and therefore it would be a lot easier to reach the tape. So I can't even remember exactly where it was, but it was somewhere. It's over there, isn't it? It's not there, is it? Is it actually there? No. So it's normally about here, isn't it? I think. So yeah, this doesn't work, sadly. That's such a shame. For God's sake, Toys for Bob, please, please, if Bob is listening, add a restart level option that doesn't take this long. Please. Please. Wigmeister says, I gotta say, it's BS that the tops of the chains hurt you on those spike balls. It really is, actually. That's very annoying. So I'm gonna quickly... go for that tape. But, hello, game. But I am thinking as well that what I could do with the tapes... Because I don't want to spend loads of time resetting to get the tapes, but I also do want to show the tape levels on stream. What I might do is keep switching to my other save file. Just to kind of... So whenever I get to each level, and, you know, there's a tape to be had, if I don't get the tape, I might just show it you on my other save file. So there is still some opportunity to cheat or Austin my way through this, if I want to. But again, it's a time-saving thing more than anything else. So I've got the tape, now I can die if I like, which is good. I'm just going to make a run to the end of the level. Woohoo! There we go. I think it's kind of forgiving sometimes when you pop a block underneath you. If you actually have missed it slightly or you're inside it a little bit, it will just kind of pop you to the top of it, which is good. Because otherwise it could have been, you know, imagine the rage that you would have if like 1 pixel of your character was still touching the block. That would kind of be pretty BS. Is the load time something they can fix in a patch, says Steve Ace? Yeah, they did that with Insane Trilogy and Reignited Trilogy. They massively cut down the load times with a patch eventually. Those games... Oh no! Those games had long old load times to start with. Actually, I still haven't got the complete in 3 deaths or less gem for this level, so I should probably try and do that while I'm at this. How are the load times in this TP? So Stevens goes, they're bad, relatively speaking. They're not. I don't mind them in terms of booting into a level, but as I say, it's just that restart load time that is the amount that this game requires you to restart a level, and the fact that restarting takes so long. It's a bad combination of the two, you know. If there were no If there were no gems in this game that required you to probably have to restart the level all the time, then I wouldn't mind. But unfortunately, this is a heavy restart game, and it's a bad restart loading screen, so, you know. Anyway, I'll try not to keep going on about that, because it's the only criticism I've got, really, mostly. Oh, go on, come on, Coco, you're gonna die. Whew. Oops. Yeah. Oh! Coca, please. We did it! That big guy kind of dies like a Spyro enemy. It's a stick cartoon. He reminds me of a Spyro enemy, actually. He reminds me of the guys who are kind of inspired by Ratchet and Clank. Or inspired Ratchet and Clank. I don't know if that's actually true, that they have any link to Ratchet and Clank at all, but they look like them. There's like a big yellow guy in Hurricos, or big orange guy in Hurricos in Spyro 2, and he's got a little robot friend. So, that's another tape unlocked. You have to play these as Crash, but then these ones are Coco. So how's the difficulty jump from previous games to this, says Lolly Llama. This is the hardest Crash game I've ever played, for sure. But really because of the way they designed the levels.
Bandicoot 5 pedalization was a success. If he survives my trials of wit and strength, he'll be promoted to General of my army.
Ah.
You mean you'll brainwash him, Master?
Tomato, potato.
Embryo's up there as well. He was in Crash 1. So this is pre-Crash 1 stuff that's happening right now on VHS. I love it so much. We're also listening to one of the best soundtrack, one of the best music pieces from all of Crash. Oh yeah, there's like weird stuff that goes on in the background as well. Oops. Of these levels. Kind of a terrifying, distracting eyeball behind that window. But yeah, like the level design is clever, but difficult. Ooh. Okay, that was admittedly a bit of a clench moment there. Oops. Well, I just destroyed that, but hopefully, yeah, with a bit of jiggery pokery. I don't need it. I don't think I do, unless there's a gem all the way up there. I mean, a box. There might be. Might not be. Hopefully. Oh, this bit feels familiar. I think this was a bit I must have got stuck on the first time I played this. So I just remember doing this 100 times. Doing. So.
Technology shows promise, but may require more R&D before rolling out. That's where you come in.
So we want to bounce our way across here. I'm trying to remember. It might take me a death to remember. Like a lot of these levels, you have to leave yourself a path. Oh yeah, which I've not done here. Hang on. There we go. So you have to sometimes leave boxes behind for you to actually bounce on. Now, I remember what you've got to do here. You've got to not destroy... Yeah, these two arrow crates down here. The temptation is to spin as you land so that they don't bounce you up into the nitros. But if you want to 100% this level, there's actually crates up there. I don't know if you can see. If you look under the TripleJump donate link. See up there? Oops. Come on, Crash, do a double jump. I mean, a triple jump. Up there, see? So, what you got to do is a little hop and save your... I'm going to say a double jump for further down to readjust. So, little hop and then adjust like that. And then again, hop, adjust, spin, hop, hop, destroy that, and then make your way back. Bounce on this fella. Ugh, smash that, all on the floor. And then 135, everybody. Crash tutorials with Tiny Peter. Whew. Aha. So, those get really hard. That's not hard. What we've just played there is not hard. But I love them so much. I love the... they fill in on some of the history, or they just... Well, they don't fill in on stuff. There's no major gaps, but they just add... They add stuff to... yeah, the kind of Crash Bandicoot 1 lore. As we go, you'll hear more conversations between Cortex and other people. So here we go. First boss. We're already at the first boss.
Yeah.
Pro Crash player Peter Austin.
That's me. Big Titty Jesus. Thanks for the 101 unicorn blips. Oh, they match Coco, don't they?
Alright, all you bloodthirsty lunatics. Put your freaky little hands together for Rocket Head.
Did you get it? Rocket Head. Because he's got a rocket in his head.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Prepare for a beating, Bandicoot.
This is his weapon of mass percussion.
You're ruining my solo.
Don't know if you even noticed there, but he's got a purple mask embedded into his drum.
Stay away from my metal. Don't like death metal.
And that's who we've come to rescue. We've already got our first mask. First quantum mask. Lani Loli. Lolly Llama, as he shall be forever known going forwards. So this is kind of like a rhythm action game. Just gotta wait for more crazy panda people to come. Duck under those red ones. This gets pretty tough on the final phase, actually. I really struggled with the last. Because now, to hop up there and spin him, the stuff is like phased, see? So, I mean, this one's not too difficult, but
Now, Bandicoot. The show must go on.
some pretty good boss designs, boss fight designs in this game, actually. You know, certainly Crash 1 wasn't very good for its boss fights, and actually, the trilogy as a whole was sometimes a bit lacking. There's only so much you can do as a platformer with a guy who can only really spin. At least in Crash 3, he developed a couple of extra abilities. But that's the thing, you know, with the masks in this game, it means they can do some pretty crazy stuff, like this, for example. You really know how to make me mad. So this is the final one, and now we're on this janky setup where it's all broken. He's still firing stuff at me. Fortunately, less stuff, but we've got to zap these guys as they come past. Got to biff them. You can just sort of wait for them to come around. They spawn sort of randomly. Here's one. And there's one there. But then even just... So that seems like the hard bit, but actually trying to platform your way up to him here with a time limit, by the way. I don't know if you noticed with the previous ones where I was climbing up to him, there was a time limit. You only get like 10 seconds or something to get to the top and spin him, which is not so easy when the platforms you're trying to jump on are not only moving around, but also not in the same phase of existence as you. Whoops. Oh, if we die one more time, we lose a gem. I can wait. Let's just be patient. Let's wait for these pandas to come past. There's one coming. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Oh no! There goes the gem. Never mind. In that case, I'm happy to be a bit more risky now, given that our survival bonus is gone. Oh no! Stop touching them! They're hot! This looks so hard, but the level design is fantastic. Yeah, it is pretty tough. As I say, I struggled with this final form of the boss, and I'm still struggling with it. Oh no! It moved away from me. At least you don't have to start the whole fight again, says Millstep. No, you're right. I was pleasantly surprised first time I died on this stage and realised, oh, just got to do it again. It's the same for all the boss fights in this game, as far as I remember. I've only fought them all once, but from what I remember, you pretty much just get reset to where you are right now if you die, which is good. No gem on the boss fight TP, says Fletch. Is there not a survival gem? I know there's not some gems, such as like crate gems and stuff, but right, here we go. My set! There's the mask on his drum. See him there? It's so weird seeing them dressed in their costumes.
Beautiful creation.
I played through the whole game with them. Oh. Oh no. I played through the whole game with them either wearing their regular outfits, just, you know, plain Crash and Coco, or I would switch to retro skins for the 1996 playback tapes, because it seemed quite fitting. But it's just weird when it just cuts to Crash dressed as a chicken. I like it though. Let's listen to the music transition again. We've got some electric guitars. Trumpets. Or whatever. Brass. Because we're in the pirate world now. Let's switch to... I like this. I like the cave girl outfit. It's cool. Big hair. So, we are going to try and stay alive, at least for the first chunk of the level. Well, hopefully for the whole thing, but that's not going to happen, is it? But I want to try and get the tape. It's the most brazen sex joke for a level name I've seen in Crash. Yeah, booty calls. It's good, though, because to kids, it just sounds like a pun of booty, as in pirate booty, and duty calls. You know, booty calls. But everyone else knows what a booty call is. So actually, it's very well hidden. Incidentally, one thing I totally forgot to mention in my Quipscope notes, and I love, is that this game was marked for mild swearing when it was released. Well, it's still marked for mild swearing. And I thought, God, what kind of mild swearing is in this game? Dingo Dial features in this game, and he says bastard at one point, which I believe I can say on stream, fortunately, which it really just took me by surprise. He says, like, "You little bastards." It's like, oh, Jesus Christ, this is a Crash Bandicoot game, what are you doing? I think he also says bugger at one point as well. Cancel Crash, everyone. Tick Cartoon says, I don't know, will kids think of duty calls? I don't know, maybe they won't. I would have done as a child. I wouldn't have known what a booty call was at age whatever. Don't mind them, just a stack of weasels. Or rats, or whatever they are. Always, when you see a stack of boxes like that, always try and get on top of it and bounce upwards, because there might be stuff at the top, you see. These fellas, you have to bop on their head like that. What you really want to check for when you're attacking enemies in this game is kind of, where does it look like their attack is focused on? I mean, some guys like these are just touch them and you'll die, you know? Like, that's kind of obvious. But, those octopuses, for example, octopodi, are constantly swinging, but kind of in an outward, you know, horizontal way. And if you bounce on them from on top, oops, you'll be able to get them. Oh, there's the tape. Good. Whereas some people will be like the guys who had fire on their heads in the post-apocalypse world. You want to sort of skid into them or spin them. So you kind of just want to see where the attacks are. Oh, we've got to jump over that. Okay. Where the attacks are focused. Spin, spin, hop, change, hop back, spin, hop, hop back. Oh no! Oh, duck! Oh, I missed the box. We'll go with it. Oh, these rail slides are very. You really need to concentrate, like, because there's actually quite a lot of different options available to you. When either a hazard or a box is coming up. There's a lot of combinations, permutations and combinations. You can either stay on top, you can dangle down and swing left or right, you can spin, you can hop over things, you can change back, you can spin, you can jump, you can dangle. Things can knock you from below, things can knock you from on top, you know. Whew, tricky. Tick Cartoon says, I enjoyed this world more than the last one. Yeah, I must admit, I don't really like the post-apocalypse world that much. I mean, you know, I don't think it's the designer's fault. I think they've done a very good job of designing a post-apocalyptic Crash world, but this is just a bit more colourful and swashbuckly. I like to buckle my swashes, or swash my buckles, I don't know which. And this does it. Look how colourful and beautiful this game is, really. I mean, it's gorgeous. Dangle. So we're back on now for... Oh no, he spoke too soon. We're back on for boxes, but never mind. Hey, we made it. Let's just try and... So there's some people getting destroyed by a cannon, and you're like, that's another weird moment. You know, there's quite a few weird moments in this game where a question mark and exclamation mark will come up on your head, and you're like, oh, that's weird. Look out for this guy. He's kind of invulnerable from the front. Oop. Have you noticed that the music theme changes as well, depending on what's happening? This is a bit more subdued again. It was kind of upbeat and action-packed earlier on. Some kind of div. Gifted a sub to Midgetail. Let me just quickly deal with this guy and then I'll salute. Thank you very much. It's your 35th given sub. Post-apocalypse world is a bit too Mad Max for my taste when it comes to colourful, fast-paced, cartoony platformers. Yeah, fair enough. So we want to come this way. And we're actually going to have to go back the way we came in a moment. And we're kind of going into it blind. Because now, in order to get back there, I have to jump on that platform, which only stays above water temporarily, and then immediately jump on the raft that's moving back and forward. But of course, I don't know if the raft is backwards or forwards. However, handy TP hint, Bewip, it's in sync with the one over there. You see that one in the back? So it's come forwards, it's come back, it's now coming forwards. Oh, there's two of those, but there it is. It's come forwards, moving back again. See, they're in perfect sync. So you do know what this raft is doing. Just another hot tip from TP there. Everyone loves my hot tip. And who can blame him? Cap the rats. Rats are real monsters. Crab man. Can't get him from on top. So you might have noticed at the end of that run that we were on just now, that we backtracked on, there were these boxes at the end, but you can just hop up at, you know. It's easier to backtrack onto that raft and go back where we came from and then come at it from this side, rather than come all the way along here and then have to backtrack this way to get the crates that we missed by cutting out that area, if you see what I mean. You want to take the full left path because it's harder to backtrack on. Oh, come on, I was literally standing still. If you spin when you're standing still, you're supposed to just attack the bottom crates. I have found that that's sometimes a little bit inconsistent. Did I do something wrong there? I was totally stationary. And, you know, theoretically, that should have just destroyed the bottom layer of crates. Right, destroy the top of this tower first, so then you can... In fact, I want those fruit, so... Oh, no, well, see, this is not easy to do, though, so... if you're too close to the TNT lands on you when it falls, is that right? Okay. Problem with this game, not that this is a fault, but this is just part of the mechanics, is that there's not an action for destroying only the crate on level 2 above you. I don't think. So you can destroy the crate on the bottom. But from what I can tell, there's no consistent way. Any experts? Spin on your way down from the jump to get the crate. It's easier, you don't have to jump away. Is that right? Oh, steady. Oh wow, okay. That is more consistent. Well, I've only done it once, so how do I know? But... oh, that's so good to know. I have struggled with that. There aren't so many puzzles where you have to do that, actually, as a move. But, yeah, there are some where it's like, hey, destroy this level 2 crate without touching the level 1 or level 3 crates. Good luck. And I've found that difficult, but I guess that's what you do. You spin on your way down. This we can't destroy yet, but I'm hoping there will be a a nitro destruction crate at the end. Yes, there is. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll head back here. Pop this. Bounce. Destroy these 3. Again, I'm not on track for all boxes because we missed a couple, but at least we can get those fruit gems, maybe. Big Titty Jesus, thanks for the big bitty Jesus. Pancakes are done and taste wonderful. Fantastic. Amy made some shortbread yesterday, and we iced it as well. As if shortbread isn't sugary enough, and my god, it's so delicious. There's only 3 bits left. We've already eaten most of it. Oh, so good. Hidden gem in this level, I know this one. Hop on here. Ride this boy to the chest. Pop the chest. Da-na-na-na. Do you have to get all the boxes in one run? You don't have to do them all in one life, no. But you, but yeah, you have to get them all, and I've missed a couple. So the best way to do it, if you really want to get all the gems, is to not try and stack things on top of each other in terms of grabbing gems. So if you want to get through the level in 3 lives or less, just don't look at gems, don't worry about going for gems, because you'll end up trying to complete puzzles and mess around with TNT and Nitro and stuff and you're going to struggle and you're going to die. And likewise, if you're going for all the crates, don't worry about dying all the time. You know, when I was on that rail and I missed a couple of boxes, what I could have opted to do is just jump off the edge when I reached the end, and then it would respawn me back at the start of the rail, and I could have another go, and then I would be able to get all the gems, all the boxes. So really, easiest way to handle it is to not try and get everything in one go. Of course, there is the insanely perfect relic, which literally involves getting everything in one go, which is going to be crazy bad. But hopefully they don't count towards your 100%, 106% run. Maybe they do. But like Platinum Relics, for example, in Crash 3... Oh, hang on, is there a crate up there? Let me slightly cheat a little bit. Doesn't look like it, but who knows. Anyway, it doesn't matter, because I've missed some already. When switching from one of these rafts to another, best thing to do is almost stay in the same place. Hop, hop, like that. Don't go towards the one you're trying to jump to. Otherwise it'll pass out underneath your feet. So yeah, that's my advice. If you want 100% this game, I don't know if the insane relics, maybe they're the 6%, says Mr. Black. Yeah, they might be. I don't know how they contribute to the completionist score on this game, but if you want to at least get all the gems, don't try and do everything in one go. Oops. Don't try and get... See, now we've just died and we've lost our... We've lost our survival bonus. Whereas if we've not been chasing gems, boxes, one day I'll get those things separated in my head. We might not have died so many times up to this point, but whatever. I'm not in it for the 106%. You guys all are. What I'll do is, when I've finished, I'll send you all my save file. You can complete it for me if you want it complete so much. I bet we're only missed by like a couple of... Well, that's 5. That's a fair few. Alright, TP in chat. I'm going to go grab something to eat now. Maybe I'm faster than TP with finishing it. But if not, I'll see you all tomorrow. Lord Brotovich, thanks for being with us and modding. Matadactyl's still here, but actually, it's probably where I'm going to end the stream. So, well, what we'll do is we'll do that flashback tape too, because I love them so much. And then we'll call it. I did want to overrun slightly because I started late, but yeah. I feel like the amount of time it takes to finish one level in this game is the same amount of time it could take to finish 3 or 4 in the original games. Whether that's a good thing or bad thing might be more up to the individual, but woof. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Tick Cartoon. I think you're spot on there. It definitely takes longer. Especially to get some of the gems as well. And yeah, some people will really like that, some people won't. On balance, I like that there's a lot of content in this game and that there's a challenge for Crash veterans. But tricky. So we will just play through this because I just love these so much.
Ready for another?
We've got the Crash Bandicoot 1 theme playing here.
Subject continues to respond favorably to Wampa.
Sorry I've been absent the last few months. The pandemic really turned my life upside down.
Didn't even clock the nitros
But I'm
there.
back now to reclaim my status as the most loyal crevice on the internet.
It's the loyalist crevice. Thank you so much for a donation there. Nice to see you, loyal crevice. See, you can take the crevice out of the loyal, but you cannot take the loyal out of the crevice. He's come back. Yeah, I totally didn't clock that the TNT was going to blow up the nitros underneath me there, so I missed that. Whoops. Okay. But yeah, already we've had a little line from Cortex there saying the subject seems to be responding favourably to Wumpa. So, you know, Crash got his taste for Wumpa fruit from Cortex's lab, seemingly. There we go, that's how to do it. Get those 3, hop on there, get that, hop over the TNT. You always got to be thinking ahead. Also, yeah, there's like sheep kind of falling off a thing back there. I don't really get the reference. Reminds me of Wallace and Gromit, to be honest, but oh no. Didn't leave myself an escape route there. That's what I'm saying. You got to think ahead with these puzzles. You got to think, where am I going after I've got these boxes? Because if my escape route involves some of these boxes, I need to make sure I'm escaping as I destroy them. Whoops, like this, for example. Don't destroy that because you need it to get over there. So, what we'll do is get some of these stairs. There we go, like that. See? Sheep, maybe another Spyro reference. Oh, it could be. Could be. Yeah. There is another Spyro reference later on in a level that I cannot wait to play. I 100%ed it yesterday, actually. I got all the gems. I've not...
Bring me a Wumpa fruit. The Bandicoot's obsession with them has given me a hankering.
But Master, your allergy.
No, it's fine. You can clean it.
Oh, God. So there you go. Cortex is allergic to Wumpa fruit. These flashback tapes also set up the idea that Embryo is very unhappy in his job with Cortex, which is presumably why he chooses to betray him in Crash 2. Spoilers for a game that came out in 1997. So we just get, it builds this picture of the long-suffering assistant. 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at the mountains of sheep in the background. 3, 4, 5. Boing. Oh no. Oh, actually, it doesn't matter. It looks like there's a load of boxes under there that I can't get, but actually... Ho-ho! Love it. So many like chain reactions and fun things in this, in these levels. You need to actually, those crates I just destroyed in the sky there, you need to be bouncing, holding X on them so that you get more hang time, because you need to stay up and out of the way of the nitros.
I've never played a full Crash game, but this makes me want to play this one quite a bit. The point I'm gonna ask for it's for Xmas.
Big titty Jesus.
And so you know it's not that I've never played a Crash game, I've just never done one to the end.
Well, as I say, best thing to do, especially if you've not, you know, if you don't consider yourself a Crash pro, which I don't either, myself, you know, maybe just make your way through the levels first time round without worrying too much about any of the other gems. And then when you decide, I've completed the game, it's time to go back for the gems, just do them bit by bit, you know? Thanks for the bits, by the way, Big Titty Jesus. Good. Haha! So there we go. That is our first little chunk of Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. We'll continue to play through this game in the coming weeks. We will not be 106%ing it. Everyone else thinks we will. You all think we will. We will not. Or will we? We won't. Will we? No. No. No, we won't. Well, no. We're not going to. No. Good. Right. So, full screen. There we go. Thank you, everybody. We will be streaming on Thursday. It is gonna be Minecraft, I guess, and there is a list going out tomorrow. Can't remember off the top of my head what it's about, but it's a good one because it's one of mine. No, I'm joking. They're all good. And what else? It's not a worst games week. We do a podcast. You know about that, don't you? And yeah, we're available everywhere at Team TripleJump. Does anyone know if Booth and Hat Films are still live? They were live a while ago. Although to be fair, I think they were recording a video for Hat Films channel, so maybe a raid wouldn't be a good idea. Yeah, I don't know. That might not be a good idea. But if Booth is still live, we could maybe raid Booth. She won't be able to react to it because I think they're recording. But maybe they're done. But I've got my microphone's in front of my keyboard. I can't see. Booth is offline. Oh, never mind. No worries. Well, there we go. They were streaming at the same time as me. They started about 3 o'clock, so it makes sense that they'd be done now. That's that. Cool. Oh, is Lydia streaming? Let's raid Lydia. Big lids. Raid.
Yeah.
Thanks for the stream today, TP.
You're very welcome, Stephen Scodes. You are very welcome indeed. Yes, let's raid Lydia. Hello, browser /raid Squid Game. This channel is intended for mature audiences. Spooky. Say hello to Lydia from us, from me. I've got to go have my tea, but maybe you guys will enjoy a bit of lids. Donna, see, you just missed it, but we are doing a raid now, so there's still things happening on Twitch. There always is. Good. Well. Oh, and Cultaholic streaming from 6 PM too. So I'm gonna press the button. I'm about to say it. I don't care that you broke your elbow, and the raid is happening now-ish. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.